It's Thanksgiving. It's a nice day today. Just makes me thankful for a lot of things, really, but mainly my family. Um, Also, just the support that I have, that I've received on this road to recovery. Really, it's big, and it really made me think about something that I wanted to um, share with everybody to kind of just put some perspective out there. But when people struggle, whether it's an addiction with something, whether it's mental illness, or just really whatever the struggle is, the support that they receive, the unconditional support is everything, because it makes them feel like they're not going through it alone, and it's not so overwhelming. And when people struggle and they make a decision to quit that, to try to be better, that's, first of all, that's a huge step, and that needs to be celebrated. Second of all, there needs to be a lot of grace in that, because what they're trying to do, everything that held them up, everything that caused them to be where they're at, they're making a decision right then and there to stop doing that. And that's hard. And for people that have struggled daily with something, or have gone like 2 days and then struggled, and then 1 day and then struggled, just more consistently, as a support for that person, when they put together a week plus, 2 weeks plus of not doing that, that's huge. That's huge. And that really needs to be celebrated, and that needs to be highlighted, because for that person, if they go 2 weeks and then end up falling into this hole, well, that can be really devastating for them, because they have this expectation that they have to stop everything right then and there when they decided to do this. And that's just unrealistic. Some people can do it, but most of us, that's unrealistic. You got to take baby steps, right? So with mental illness, with anything, if you put together 2 weeks of being in a good mood, not letting really a lot put you in an overly depressive state, or overwhelmed, or anxious, that's big. That means you were able to put 2 weeks together. You can focus on what helped you through that, and then the moment that kind of came crashing down, don't be disappointed, because I mean, you're on this path. You're on this path of recovery, and it's getting better. You're able to distance the days of being affected by it, and that's big. That's something to be thankful for, that you have this strength inside of you, this will inside of you to want to be better for yourself and for those around you. So I'm proud of you. If you have, no matter what it is, an addiction, mental illness, whatever, if you have not had any incident for a while, I'm proud of you. That's a big thing. And if anybody shames that because they're supposed to just expect to quit cold turkey on whatever it is, that's unrealistic. You're not helping that person. Okay? There needs to be some grace in this, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to be better. I'm trying to be better, and they need support in that. Okay? It's no different than really anything in life. We all make mistakes. We're human. We want to be surrounded with people that are here for us, that love us no matter what, and that can understand the struggle. So I'm thankful for those people around me that are able to just see me for who I am, know that my struggle with anxiety and depression is very real, and that I'm able to string a few days together, and that's big for me, and that should be celebrated. Now, I'm not saying when incidents happen where we kind of fall off the ladder that it's okay, because it's not. But when we recognize the steps taken in between that, the frequency, that's big. That's big. So, Thanksgiving, that's what I'm thankful for anyway. It's a beautiful day here in Omaha. I'm spending it with the family. I kind of just wanted to recap on everything that I've been talking about, just because it's helpful for me. Hopefully it's helpful for you. But when we're on this path of discovering who we are, especially when we decide to stop doing the things that have held us up, it's important to really understand each each step in that. So like with your personality type, you know your strengths and weaknesses. Your weaknesses are going to cause you to slip up, and your strengths are going to be highlighted, obviously. From that, you need to give yourself some grace in that, because you're discovering some things about you that you may not have known, and you can see when your weaknesses are present, because you tend to fall into a pattern of, not self-destruction. For me, that's true, but for others, like a pattern of maybe doing something that you shouldn't be doing, that you know that's hinging you up, you don't agree with, but you just ended up there. It can highlight what weaknesses were present and how to combat that. So really get to know yourself from that personality test. And then when you go into your core values, what this is doing, if you find 3 to 4 that are foundational, and then have about 6 to 10 that are present at some point in your season of life, you're kind of discovering your moral values too, because it's something that these are the things that are valuable to you, and anything outside of that causes some sort of cognitive dissonance, well, that's basically your moral compass, your true north. And with a lot of people, if you don't know what your moral values are or your core values are, well, then you're going to struggle, because there's going to be a lot of confusion, and this world is confusing. There's so many different beliefs out there. There's so much going on. You have to establish this for yourself, because it's going to ground you into what you want, to what you know, who you are, and what you perceive this world as. Okay? For me, it's faith. For you, it could be establishing right and wrong on different issues in life. Okay? Now, mine's faith, but I do not throw the Bible at people. And what I mean by that is, this is helpful for me. So my faith is foundational for me. But when it comes to things in the world, all right, because this is how I establish my moral compass. If somebody steals something, that's wrong. That bothers me. If somebody kills somebody else, obviously that's wrong, and that bothers me. You know, if a child is abuse, all those things really bother me, and I think they're wrong. However, if you're a Republican or a Democrat, I don't care. Don't care. Doesn't affect me. If you are bisexual, if you are gay or transgender, I don't care. It does not affect me. I'm very indifferent to those things. If you don't believe in God, it doesn't affect me. So I have a moral compass that starts with me, and I don't try to push that on other people, and nobody should. That's wrong. You cannot force your beliefs onto another person. What you're going to do is make them hate you for it. So that's important, because those are boundaries that need to be established as you do these core values and everything. You know what your true north is on your moral compass, all right? And there's going to be issues in this world that are maybe going to that are definitely going to test it, but just stay true to who you are. And if an issue comes up that really doesn't affect you, don't let it bother you, okay? There's no need. You're just wasting energy. Don't let it bother you. It doesn't matter if whatever people decide to do with their life is up to them. It has nothing to do with you. Control what you can control, which is you. So that's how I establish mine, just kind of a basis. So as we keep going, just really take today to be thankful for where you're at. And if you're on this road to recovery with me, then be very proud of where you're at. If you just failed, like yesterday, yesterday's gone. Don't think about that anymore. Think about today. Think about your steps that you've taken already. Just be thankful. Be grateful. It's kind of an overused thing this time of the year, but it's helpful. You know, you don't need to post it on social media or anything. Just write down what you're grateful for, and it'll help put you in a better mood. But just know that I'm proud of you. If you were really, really struggling with anything, I'm proud of you for reaching out and asking for help, for one. For two, making the decision for yourself to be better. That's tough. That's tough. It could feel very lonely and very uncomfortable, and wanting to be better, even though you know you might have a few hiccups, you're gonna have a few hiccups. That's big. Okay, it takes a lot of courage to do that. So I don't want to have too long of a video today. I just wanted to kind of touch base with everybody, kind of do a summary of what we talked about already. But I hope you have this path, this binder or whatever you write it in, the success map for yourself, where you're knowing who you are. Because if we don't know who we are right away, then the rest of what I'm going to talk about isn't really going to make sense, and it's going to probably overwhelm you and not help. So you have to start within you. Okay, you have to. Okay, you have to start with who you are, and then how you perceive the world and everything, because that's going to affect how we do everything. So, if you are watching this for the first time or visited the website for the first time, just go back and read the posts and watch the videos, because it'll make a lot of sense. Find people around you that can help you with this. Reach out to me if you don't know. I will help. I just want to help one person. That's just my goal every day. I'm thankful for a lot of things in my life, for a lot of people that I've reached out to recently that have really helped clear my mind. So we're going to do this together. Okay, this battle is tough, but we're going to win. Okay, and we can't win it alone. We have to win it with other people. Okay, we have to have a group of people around us that are cheering for us, rooting us on, keeping us accountable, but also giving us some grace. So you've got this. Enjoy the day today. Eat a lot of turkey. Get on your fat pants. Take a nap. Watch some football. Enjoy your day. And I'm thankful for this platform, even though it's very uncomfortable for me, for the reach, for what I want to do to reach people. So with that, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Know that you're not alone. And if you need anything, reach out to me. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.